Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop Preview. I'm Sean.
I'm Alex.
And today we're watching the Toy Story 4 teaser trailer.
I did not even know that this was a thing. To be honest, it kind of like came out of nowhere.
And I know they're doing a teaser trailer.
Exactly. There were like little rumors, like, oh, it might happen. Oh, is it happening? And then all of a sudden we have a teaser trailer. It's like, wow.
Funny note, this movie was actually supposed to come out this year.
Wow.
And I didn't know that. Incredibles 2 is supposed to come out next year, but because Incredibles 2 kind of got it on its pace a little bit quicker, they flipped the date, so now we're getting Toy Story 4 next year.
I do feel like, as much as we love Toy Story 3 kind of wrapped everything up in a way that was
very
bittersweet.
gratifying.
But yeah, like, I was like, oh, this is it. I'm done now. That's nice. And then you kind of put it to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Incredibles, people were wanting that sequel for so long. Because we only got one of them up until this year.
Mm-hmm.
So it totally makes sense why they would flip those dates regardless of the schedule they were on. Like, just in terms of, like, the consumer, I'm for it. So.
Yeah, because who really wanted, like, when they first announced it, was like, really? They're doing a fourth one? And it was kind of going to be a romantic comedy between Woody and Bo Peep, and it's
I thought you were going to say Buzz.
Well, I mean, they kind of had
yes.
They had that romance going on throughout the entire trilogy, so, and I'm sure that's going to continue in the fourth one. But it's just like, where are they really going with this franchise now that they had a great trilogy? If you want to argue, it's one of the best trilogies of all time.
Yeah.
And just hearing the fourth one, just like, really? There's going to be a fourth one? So
it's just the world we live in now, sadly. And when I hear stuff like this, and I haven't seen this yet, so we're gonna watch the official teaser and then also.
Well, it's kind of like two teasers.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't seen this yet, so maybe it'll be just blow me out of the water. But the way I feel about this is the same way I feel about Star Wars, for example. I think now that we've gotten to that point, maybe like a televised, like serialized situation is better for these characters, if you want to go that route. I don't know if we need like a full-fledged one-movie adventure, because I'm not sure, like you said, exactly where they can actually take it.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that the reason they came up with a fourth one is because they have a great story that they want to tell, and it's not a cash grab, because if you ask me, like, the Cars franchise is kind of a cash grab. And the third one was, like, God help me, it was totally, like, it was Rocky 3. But this one, I'm hoping that there was just a great story that they just came up with. And like, oh, wouldn't this be a great story to tell with the characters that we know of, probably introducing some new ones. So let's do it. So I'm hoping it's more of that way, not just like, hey, we know if we make a fourth one, people go see it. Let's just make a fourth one. And also figure that out, what story's going to be later.
Also on that front, like we talked about Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is coming out, or by the time this trailer comes out, will have already come out. And we talked about how it's like too many pop culture references, and that's what I'm a little worried about with Toy Story 4, about are they just gonna start introducing like new toys that are like relevant now? That's like funny jokes and.
I hope not.
I know that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, are they trying to sort of latch on to that mentality now of like just like the meme mentality of like, oh, quick jokes, like pop culture jokes.
Like, I hope just like Captain America and Iron Man don't show up like, hey, hi guys, like wait, back then you weren't relevant. Why would you be? You know, like, that wouldn't make any sense now, but...
well, let's watch them so we can find out, because we're just talking about stuff we don't know shit about.
Flows and flows of angel hair, and ice cream castles in the air, and feathered canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds' illusions
our Spoon Man. He just wants to be like Forky. That's great.
Well, I mean, it kind of it rings back true to kind of like the first one, where like Buzz and all the friends are kind of like,
hey, not Buzz, Woody.
Yeah.
Someone comes in, Buzz, to disrupt the status quo.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's what this thing is.
I mean,
is going to be doing.
Doesn't look like it's going to be. Okay, whatever. Anyway, but it did look very dreamlike and happy. Obviously, that's part of the joke. But are all of our friends still all together? And are they happy? And it's just this spoon that comes in? I don't know.
Or Forky.
So here, Sporky. Okay, so we have one other thing that.
Yeah, so these are personally two of the newer characters reacting to what we just
It's so
watched.
meta, so we're reacting
to a reaction of the trailer, which is weird.
Let's go.
You're kidding me. He said that to your face?
To my face.
And then what happened?
So I get real close, right? I'm like, I don't care which Cabbage Patch you're from, kid. Give me back my Viewmaster before I knock the dimples off your face.
Oh!
Okay.
No, you didn't. You don't even care, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you are a I don't care bear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
Oh, Ducky.
Yeah.
You see the new movie trailer?
For what?
You ain't see it?
See what? What is it, buddy?
Ducky.
What?
They're making another Toy Story movie.
No! I thought those movies were done, dog. They made 3
They
movies.
did make 3 movies. This is number 4.
Oh, shoot! Come on! I love the Toy Story, dog.
Toy Story is my jam.
What about Buzz Lightyear stuff?
I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
And then Woody's like, you are a toy!
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. What
Do the flying thing he does. Do it. Do it.
To infinity and your mom.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not right.
You sure?
No, that's not right.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
No, let me show you. To insanity and a blonde.
What are you even
That's how it goes.
saying?
No, that's how it goes.
To immunity and respond.
To indecency
To
and...
infrequently.
Hey, guys, you got it all wrong.
It's to infinity and beyond.
That's the stupidest thing I ever
You
heard.
can't go to infinity, dummy. It's impossible.
He up here talking about
You're
infinity.
gonna go beyond infinity.
You don't know nothing about science.
So, that's Key and Peele.
Yeah, that's King. Yeah.
Are they in the movie?
I'm guessing so, and I guess again they're gonna be some more newer characters that are gonna be popping in.
I feel like this is a really interesting time that we live in because, like, this tells us nothing about what the movie's going to be about, but it's just it's just a marketing.
Well, it's to your point that you said earlier. You didn't know this movie was coming out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, if you're not keeping up with the news, didn't know it was coming out either. So it's just like, oh, there's a new Toy Story movie coming out.
It's interesting.
Okay.
I guess my point is, like, at what point does something like this be detrimental to what they're trying to do? Because it just feels like, to me, like we were talking about before, it's all just like, oh, this is what's popular now. This is pop culture. Key and Peele, that whole bit that they do where they're like, yeah, man, like the valet thing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too hard on everything, as you guys know. That's kind of what I do.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be riffing on stuff that they did in their show. I think they're just gonna be.
No, that's not what I mean.
No, I kind of know what you mean.
But yeah. Anyway.
But it's curious about where's Bo Peep, and she wasn't in the first one, the little trailer that they did, and
where are the female characters, bro?
Well, Jessie was there, and Mrs. Potato Head was there. But I don't know where Bo Peep
as
is.
the girlfriends of the main characters. I'd like to see some bitches have some agency. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Well, Barbie didn't have. Well, Barbie.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'm just curious where. Well, again, I don't know when we're gonna get the official first trailer.
Yeah.
That might not happen till maybe January or so. We'll see. Or maybe like around when Captain Marvel comes out. That might be too late.
I guess the other thing is, like, about this, it's an interesting announcement because Toy Story 3, like, everyone just cried. Like it's such an emotional, like, movie for everybody, and, like, this to me just seems a little, like, irreverent. Like, it sort of cheapens that experience almost a little bit to be like, Key and Peele, like, yeah, hey, we're back, like, wow! It's like, Yeah, but like I put so much of my heart into the last thing that you did, and now you're just sort of like making like these jokes about it.
Well,
like,
I mean,
so much emotional investment.
But that doesn't mean that we're still not going to get that when we actually get the movie. This is just them kind of poking fun at themselves, almost kind of like what we just said, like, oh, they're making a fourth one. They're in on the joke.
But it doesn't work for me. It's not working.
That's fine. I mean, I get what they're doing, but it's fine. It didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, I'm not into it.
Because I think they can still leave on an emotional high. I don't know if it'll be
I don't know. I really think you got to quit while you're ahead. That's how I feel. Like, if you want to make another Toy Story movie, like, don't make it about Woody and Buzz and the whole gang. Like another generation. Sort of like what they did with... Oh, well, you haven't seen Avatar. But, like, we have our... Avatar, the first 3 seasons are like amazing.
Oh, you mean the Airbender thing?
Oh no, the good one. Oh Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then the next one is like sort of like it's all the same world, but there's different new characters that we can fall in love with, and I feel like that's what they're missing with this. But I'm gonna reserve too much judgment because
that's still a possibility.
I
mean, when Disney launching their Disney Plus service next year, they could actually start a Toy Story franchise that's a series in it.
This is not what I meant.
But that's something that they could do, and I wouldn't put it past them to do that. So, anyways,
we'll just see. We're just musing at this point. We're musing.
I'm very curious to see the full trailer to get a better sense of.
Yeah, I mean, I love these characters.
On.
Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not that I don't want this. It's just that I know what. It might be disappointing.
It'd be hard to top 3. It's kind of
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I would rather have them explore a different realm of this world as opposed to sort of hitting the same nail on the head.
Well, I mean, this one could also set up maybe where a TV show or a spin-off movie can go. So that could be another reason to do this, where we get to see the characters we know, but kind of like introducing where it might turn somewhere else. We won't know.
We don't know
until
it's all just guesses right now because
absolutely.
This is not much to go off of.
No, it's very, very little.
It's just attention. It's attention grabbing.
Just throwing darts.
And I have slight feelings about that we just talked about, but I'm reserved judgment until we get a little more information.
Yeah.
So.
But what do you guys think? Are you excited to see a new Toy Story 4? Were you big fans of the trilogy? Where do you think this franchise is going to go? Curious that Bo Peep wasn't in this. You think they're still sticking with that romantic comedy thing that we got when they first announced this movie was coming out? What do you guys think? Let us know. Comment below. And also like, subscribe, do all those great things. Click the little bell to notify when we upload our next videos. And until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Alex.
Till next time, guys. To infinity and beyond! You can go to infinity. I think you can get there.
There's a snake in my boots.
Boot.
Boot.